Hello everybody and welcome back to the JBit2. And in today's video I'm going to be ranking all the Ninjago legacy shorts we got to celebrate 10 years of Ninjago. There were 5 in total, each telling a different story across the Ninjago canon. These shorts consisted of Golden Legend, a short about a dragon protecting golden statues of the ninja from an evil force sending samurais, illustrated in a black and white style of animation. Gold Rush, a story about Kai and Nia saving Ninjago from ghostly enemies called Shadow Banshees, using the power of unity, illustrated in an 80s style of animation. A Day in the Life of a Golden Ninja, a short about a golden ninja and his psychic dragon setting out for adventure, but are constantly interrupted by the narrator, demanding that they do chores first. Illustrated in a children's cartoon style, i.e. Mr. Men. Sweat into the Goldies, a story about Jay and Zane attending a premiere of a Clutch Powers musical, and using their newfound musical skills to defeat a new thief called Reflectra from stealing paintings from a museum. And finally, Golden Hour, rounding off the series with a short we've been waiting for years. A story about Wu fighting the Time Twins through Ninjago's history, while Wu gets progressively younger. All decent to great shorts in their own regard, but which one of these did I enjoy more? Well, in this video I'll be ranking all 5 shorts based on how much I enjoyed them, and this is my personal opinion, so you're almost definitely going to disagree with me, and that's great. Let me know what your list is in the comments down below, and then we can discuss our thoughts amongst each other. But with all that out of the way, let's get into the ranking. Starting off with our number 5 spot, we've got A Day in the Life of a Golden Ninja, which I'm just going to call A Day in the Life from now on because it's a really long name. But that's not why it's so low. It's at the bottom of the list because I just didn't really find it interesting or entertaining. Being the longest short out of all of them, coming in at around 6 minutes, it feels so drawn out and boring. They get told to do something, they do it. They get told to do something, they do it. They get told to do something, they don't do it, but then are told off, so they do it. And then they sleep. Rinse and repeat. It's just not that fun to watch in my opinion, and I doubt the target audience would be interested in a 6-minute episode about the ninja doing chores. The only redeeming part of this short is the narrator, who has a lot of charisma and fits the role of this kids show narrator archetype. And the animation looks great as it works well with the visual gags. The one that comes to mind is when they're sweeping and the dragon sweeps everything underneath the building. It's a fun gag. The short's full of them, but it's just not as entertaining as I wanted it to be. Overall, it can be enjoyable but not very interesting, and I doubt I'll ever watch it again outside of getting screenshots for videos. Coming in at the number 4 spot on the list, we've got Golden Hour. I'm not sure what the community consensus on this short is, but I found it a bit disappointing. Like I mentioned, we've been waiting for this short for ages for a short like this that would answer all our questions from that time in Ninjago history. And we'd all come to the conclusion that those changes happened when Wu and the Time Twins were in the Vortex. So when it was announced we'd get a short based off that, we were all hyped. But all the short answered in the end was how Wu became a child, or a baby. Which was great within itself, but it feels like wasted potential, as we never found out what happened to the Time Twins, or how the changes in Ninjago came about. I just hope they have an even better solution to these questions in the future. But going back to the short as a whole, the premise was full of fan service, which was really good. But again, it's just fan service. They didn't really interact with the environment, or become a part of the situations. They kinda just sat at the side and watched the iconic events go down. And the short has the same problem as the Day in the Life short, where it's the same action repeating itself over and over again until the solution appears. And I don't like that type of storytelling in anything, which is why these 2 shorts are probably at the bottom of my list. But it's higher than A Day in the Life because overall it was just better. It was really nice seeing these characters again, and it was cool seeing them return to a classic character design for a short. Moving on to the number 3 spot, I've got Gold Rush. This was a really nice short. I loved the premise and the animation. The story was very interesting and at times emotional, especially with that brother-sister bond between Kai and Nia. The Shadow Banshees were an interesting entity, and I hope we see them again. But the highlight of the short has to be the animation, as it brings so much life into the short. The ending especially, as that definitely wouldn't look as cool if it was animated in a different style. And the little lore details with the Idol of Unity were really cool as well, and I wonder what that energy is. It has to be something, doesn't it? There's a lot of possibilities with that thing. And yeah, I'd say the only downside is that I wish it was a fully fledged episode, instead of a 3-minute short. But overall, it was really fun and very enjoyable. Coming in at the runner-up position, we've got Sweat into the Goldies. If you watch my individual reviews on the channel, you know that I had a lot of fun with this one. It was the right balance of goofy and entertaining. The premise of the ninja taking down the villains with a song is a rather silly one, but they pulled it off really well in the universe this short presented itself as. The dynamics between the characters was fun, and the new villain Reflectra has already become one of my favourites. The cel-shaded art style was great too. Apart from Golden Hour, this is the one that doesn't really shake up the style the most, but I really do like the cel-shaded style. And it works with the visuals and the song and the fight scenes and etc. Overall, a nice contained story with a lot of charm, entertainment, and of course, memes. And finally, you've probably already figured it out by process of elimination, but the number 1 spot goes to the first short, Golden Legend. This was the perfect short in my opinion, as it shows off what the series was meant to be as a whole. An intriguing story that's set in the Ninjago universe with a premise that wouldn't normally be shown, illustrated in a very unique art style. And Golden Legend fires on all cylinders. The story is unique and surprising. I love the twist with the narration, being revealed to be coming from the dragon the entire time instead of the samurai. Brilliant storytelling, I love that. The visuals look stunning as well, and definitely fit the future apocalyptic setting, with a more darker tone. The animation was incredible too, with the little fight scenes and everything. It was so good, and the scenery and everything. Oh, I just can't get enough of it. I have so much praise for this short, honestly award-winning I would say. I just hope they follow up with the world they built in this short, as the ending was such a tease. But yeah, honestly, an incredible short, which started out the series with a bang. I found the series as a whole very enjoyable. Just because I didn't enjoy 1 or 2, doesn't mean it's all bad. And the series as a whole, like I said in my final thoughts video, was really good. I hope in the future we get more shorts like this. And the announcement of the community storytelling campaign thingy hopefully does mean that more legacy shorts are to come, community made or not. The series was very popular, gathering a collective total of over 2 million views, and they even released a compilation a couple of days ago with all of them in one, with credits and all. So I think LEGO knows this is a very successful idea, and maybe they will continue it in the future, hopefully. Would you like to see more of these shorts? Let me know in the comments down below, and also let me know your rankings so we can discuss it. And while you're down there, why not like and subscribe, and share with fellow Ninjago community members. Also, you can join our Discord where we can discuss Ninjago further, you can help me out with future content on the channel, and you can get notified about when I'm uploading or going live on Twitch. You can also follow my socials to get the same information, also it's all linked in the description down below. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I shall see you in the next one. Goodbye!